John Delvecchio from Street Skills, and I'd like to introduce a new feature I'm calling the Street Skills Body Check. If you've been flipping through the magazines recently, like me, you might have noticed that there's a lot of poor body positioning in the motorcycling advertising. I'm not sure if it's something where the advertisers don't know what good riding posture looks like, or if they're just trying to purposefully put riders in a more aggressive posture for the effects, maybe to create more of an excitement. I'd also like to say that I'm by no means ridiculing these riders, but I find them really good opportunities to reinforce good riding. And let's start with this Ohio Windy 9 advertisement trying to get people to take a trip to southeastern Ohio. Before getting into the rider in this picture, I would like to say that the area on this image where there's a star in southeast Ohio there, it is packed with more technical twisties in it than most people are aware of. You got to be careful because there's a bunch of Widowmakers there as well, but you'd be hard-pressed to find that high concentration of great riding roads anywhere. And now we'll turn our attention to the rider on the FJR with the red helmet, this picture. If this rider's body position matched the road he's riding on, there's a few problems. I'll give you 10 seconds to reflect on him from head to toe, and then I'll return with my body check comments. Starting at the top, his head looks good, his eyes are up, he's looking where he wants to go. But immediately I'm struck by his tense shoulders and his full lock arms. It's pretty rare to see a picture of someone with full lock arms like that, but a lot of riders do tense up and they don't have a lot of movement in their arms. If this were his regular arm position, he may want to look into ergonomic changes like pullback risers, or maybe using his lower back and legs and knees to support his upper body. I suggest a loose and level arm position. Tense arms and shoulders lead to unwanted vibrations and weaker leverage, and those are just the obvious drawbacks. And working our way down, there's really not a whole lot to comment on. With his hands, I can't really see them too well. His legs look like they're fine position for it where he's riding. Now, onto the left foot. Normally, I would think that this is too far forward of a placement on the peg. It's a problem for moving around and dragging a toe, maybe in a curve. But it looks like he has his foot in position to downshift. And I hope that's the case here because we wouldn't want to really have our foot too far forward there over the gear shift lever. We'd rather have the ball of our foot there on the peg. As I do take a look across the frame from him onto the right foot there where his brake foot would be, it does look like his toes are pretty far forward there too. Just remember, if you keep your feet on the pegs by the ball of your foot, you can actually move around a little bit better, and you can keep those toes up from dragging on the ground, because they will drag on the ground, especially if you're in a really tight spot. So there you have it. I hope you found a few things to think about. The Windy 9 advertisement itself says respect the curves. I can second that if you go out to this area, but I strongly encourage it. If you come on back from there and you thought you maybe had your hands full with some of those real tight twisties, give me a call and see if we can't do something about it.